Okay, so like either it started or my game crashed. my screen
Really?
my screen went black.
I think the same thing happened to James
Oh, really?
because
Yeah.
his
Okay.
crash. But I see the three of us in the parties.
Wonderful. So we're gonna go ahead and start this episode of the podcast. Perfect. I am Cyber, and I think I might be having again some really weird video stuff and things. But I'm joined today by Bloodberrie and James. So Bloodberry will be doing basically all the talking for everyone on our end. But Bloodberry is a really cool gal around the internet. She does stuff and things. And if you ever just want to have a good time watching someone literally muscle their way through Dishonored, I think I think she has a lot of really cool videos in demand that you can check out. But Blood, why? Hi.
Hello. I just realized my push to talk is the same in game as it is on Discord.
Wonderful.
Great.
This will
You're
be...
doing it twice. Hold on one second.
That's okay. So with a lot of this being audio focused, we're playing Overwatch
There we
right
go.
now. But yeah, how's it going? What's up? Why should people listen to you?
Well, I don't know. I'd like to think I'm pretty funny, um, and honest, and I think I'm just a good I'm being honest. Uh, but yeah, I mean, I really think that's about it. Let me see.
No,
I guess I should
has
start
three
talking about myself, right?
anti-aircraft
That's the whole
guns
point
in
of these
King's Row.
things.
Yeah, you know, just yeah.
Before we can drop the payload.
So,
Each have a portable drone which
I'm in my
can be used
20s,
to hack the air defense
graduated
terminals.
with a doctorate in school, been playing video games since I can
We're planning to drop the payload in the
remember.
courtyard by the clock.
Incredibly
You need to
competitive,
bring down the air defenses first.
almost to a fault.
You did have that time where all you did was just play Widowmaker, and it was like competitive match back to back to back to back to back. I remember that phase.
We're closing on your position.
Sure did.
What'd you learn from all that? You could go
People-
back in time, yeah.
People don't like it when you have a vagina on.
Oh, do tell. Like, I
I've
mean,
had people like actually throw themselves off the map because they heard my voice, or like tell me they were going to come to my house and like kill me and stuff. This probably is not good content for. a fucking
no, I mean,
podcast.
let's look at it from this perspective. So at the current timing of recording all this and whatnot, we're all pretty much at home. And, you know, I'm pretty sure we're going to look back at a lot of this and just go, wow, that was really interesting how these same people who were extremely rude to a gender on the internet is now FaceTiming them for work and having to, you know, and having to be completely civil about it and withhold certain impulses they usually would have behind a computer screen.
Yeah, I mean, I would hope that those people that are like that behind a screen and kind of like to flex their ego a bit online aren't like giving them the benefit of the doubt. You know, they're not really asking.
I've marked the next
I'd
air defense
hope.
node on your
No, I think you can argue and say that they are. It's okay. I think they are. I was having that thought myself earlier where I was thinking about situations where, and I'm sure you might have been in one or two of them, you know, growing up, where it's just like someone's an asshole to you. So you being exposed to that, you're just like, wow, that was really dirty of them. However, now I've learned the art of assholery. So, I mean, to a certain degree, like, no, I think they're just assholes. It's totally okay to condemn them to the ninth levels of hell.
Yeah, you know, I guess I can see that.
Yeah, they're assholes.
The only real, I mean, I've only recently experienced workplace ass other than like online asshole. So, you know what? Now that you've mentioned it, yeah, I guess you could say that they are kind of really shouldn't give them any sort of leeway, I guess.
No, yeah. And then, yeah, no, yeah.
Behind you.
Don't waste the brain power. But I'm happy you're working from home. That sounds good. That's very good.
Yeah, so it's interesting because I know a lot of people aren't given the opportunity to actually work from home. Their companies are either closed, if they're like a service worker or whatever. And I'm really quite happy that I'm still able to work and get money and have the capability just to be able to work from home on my laptop. It's
Commencing.
very, very nice.
I-
And that I don't have to travel during this time. That's also very nice.
I can see it's rubbing off, and you haven't dropped an F-bomb. You haven't dropped. You've been very, very, very.
I'm trying to behave. For those of you who don't know who I am, I Cyber described it before. I curse like a sailor. I'm like the
Get into
absolute worst.
position.
It's refreshing, and I if you know me, like that's the best way that I can describe it. Like it's very refreshing to hear someone just be honest. And like profanity is one of those things that you can be bad at it. There are a lot of people who don't realize, like, with any skill or language or thing, like, if you curse too much, it's abrasive. If you don't curse ever, then it's, I guess it's just probably not part of who you are. But there are some people who, and maybe I can, I grew up watching a lot of comedy, and, it's the delivery and the punchline and stuff, but it's just sometimes when people curse, you feel it. And I just watched a lot of your gameplay, and when you would curse, I'd feel that way as well. It's just like, wow, like, yeah, like, just fuck.
Yeah, fuck that
Yeah. So it's refreshing.
Where were we?
Well, that's good. I'm still learning to curb it though, because I work in a very professional environment with a lot of physicians and extremely smart people, and I've said some things that I really just should not say, like internet humor,
Group up with me.
sailor fucking mouth. Like I've been working for 5 years at this point, and in this environment, and nope, still can't figure it out. I made some really stupid, crude joke. I called a VP of a department a douchebag in front of other people, and like immediately after, I realized that probably was not the best thing to say.
But I mean, based off of our earlier rationalization, he was pretty much a douchebag, though, yeah.
He's a douchebag. Like, just because you're a VP of a department doesn't mean that you can, like, fucking think your shit doesn't stink. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, I do. I have to admit, and I think what's really nice about all of this is I can, it's great because you can just generalize it. In the past 5 years of my career, I too have experienced those types of individuals, and they're douchebags, and I think they know they're douchebags, which goes back to my point of assholes being assholes. They know it. They know they are. They live by that. So when you call them out on it, yeah, that's just what they are. So, I mean, you gotta call a spade a spade. It's important.
Right. Flows.
yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
As long as I don't get fired, that'd be pretty great.
I require assistance.
I really should not have picked Widow for
Why
that.
is that?
Because it's just such tight quarters.
Oh, did you see that? There's a meme of a woman walking in her living room like Widowmaker, and she,
What? No.
yeah, she's just like every step is just hip bone, hip bone, hip bone, and I looked at it
maybe
twice. Yeah, and I was like, that's what she does. That's what Widowmaker does.
That's what everyone.
She,
That's how I walk along.
that's how you, yeah.
Yeah. No one's watching. Gonna amp up the sexiness for myself.
Would you live in a world with no mirrors, but everyone telling you the truth of your appearance, or in a world With mirrors.
Mirror.
With mirrors.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My self-esteem is shit, and I would not want someone to tell me what they think. Truth.
Is that right?
I mean, some people might genuinely think like, "Hey, you've got nice eyes. Hey, you're an attractive."
Allow me to repair
But
the
going back to the whole asshole thing that we were talking about before, and knowing for a fact that that's really.
Where are you going?
Probably
What are you?
fucking crushing.
What are you doing? What was that?
What?
I was just watching. I was like, we were getting attacked for a minute. And you ran all the way around. Don't worry, you'll see it when you watch this. You'll see what you did. It was that was good.
Defend the payload at all costs.
To keep conversation flowing on that note, if you could go back 12 years and talk to Baby Berry, what would you tell her? What piece of advice would you give her?
12 years. So
12 years. What?
Quick math.
Yeah.
Hello.
6,000 years? 6,000?
I would have told her. All right, I would have told her it's okay. You don't need to.
Payload charging up. Prepare to fire.
One person isn't the end all be all. It's
Right.
gonna be fine. Don't let somebody who makes you miserable define your entire existence.
This will heal you.
That's deep.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, I was itty bitty then,
Right.
and people when you're young, you don't know anything, and
I cast
you're not experienced enough in a lot of stuff. So, giving myself that sort of advice, I think, would be really important because
I'm under attack.
I went through a lot, and a lot of that pain and suffering could have been avoided if I. Oh look, is this little Bastion? Hello.
I will
Oh, yeah.
make you.
Oh, yeah.
But at the same time, it's like if you don't go through those sorts of things in your life, and I wouldn't be the same person I am. And I like me
Is my
for the most part.
Payload's under fire.
That's good. That's important. That's a really important, and even getting to that thought process of like, hey, you know what I went through wasn't ideal. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. However, I'm happy who I am on the other side of it. So that's good.
I think it's important for people to realize that. I mean, obviously there are some things that are incredibly horrible, and you wouldn't, like you said, you wouldn't wish that upon anybody. But
I would never
have
wish
to
for
put yourself in
anyone,
this situation.
right? I'd never wish for anyone to get stuck at home and be fearful of some weird flesh-killing virus of,
thank God this one isn't
yeah, right?
flesh-eating
Flesh-eating bacteria.
But I mean, I think for the virus, as long as you stay home and you're smart about it and you listen to what the healthcare professionals have to say, you'll be fine.
Yeah, I agree.
The problem more so is people who are going out and doing all of these things and
Get into
behaving
position.
against the rules. It's really not about you. Like you're healthy, you're fine, you're okay. If you were to get the virus, most likely you would get the sniffles, feel a little shitty for a little while, but it's not about you. It's about the elderly or the immunosuppressed or the people who can't take care of themselves. Those are the people that we're concerned about.
Yeah.
Your parents, your grandparents.
Agents, get ready.
And the selfishness of some people is really just incredibly disheartening.
This will protect us.
Like I saw a clip earlier of some people who were in Miami for spring break, and they were complaining like, "Oh my God, everybody is closing down all the beaches. And I came here, I wanted to have a good time. Me, 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 me. Shut the fuck for a goddamn second."
That's
bro."
dangerous because that's exactly what she sounded like in the video. Good job.
Oh,
That's,
you know what video I'm
yeah, I know
talking
exactly the video. My only gripe is that it's just the one, and I get it. There's just the one video there. So people tend to stress themselves out over the same information over and over again, which is bad. It's totally bad. There has to be a moment of of escapism or escape, or just kind of like, ooh, let's just let the brain relax for a minute. So we're actually reaching the end of this. Actually, reaching the end of the mission, which would be the end of this segment of Cyber Talks with Bloodberrie. Is there anything on your mind before we get rid of these 2 targets?
On my sight.
There's more than 2 targets. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, it's okay. I take the backseat on this. It's all you.
Well, I mean,
Defends to my
only
will.
that,
Require assistance.
I guess that everybody just kind of
Heal you.
calm down with everything, and then it's gonna be okay. I really think that's about it. Because really, it's gonna be fine. Oh wait, you're right. There was only.
There's only 2 targets, and so no one takes it out of context. She does wish everyone well, and just, you know, she's just saying like, just hey, give yourself a minute to relax. Just
Exactly.
you can only do what you need to do for you and for those around you.
Damn, I'm thick.